I started this channel a while ago, but I haven't actually posted anything yet. And I just bought this Presonus Studio Channel, so I thought I'd just start off by doing a little unboxing video. To be honest, I'll tell you the truth, I've already opened it, but I put it all back again. I haven't really played with it or done anything with it. But there's a few little things that I only discovered when I bought it, so maybe it might be useful for someone else. And that's the main reason I started the channel, really. It's not to make money or anything, it's just to try and help people out who may be trying to do a bit of home recording and haven't got a lot of money. So let's open the studio channel. Lovely box, you know. In the old days that would have been on the shelf and you would have gone in and that would have been what sold it to you, really. But one of the things I noticed, well anyway, look, let's just do this. So you get a nice little pack here, we'll have a little look at that in a minute. And here's the actual studio channel. So let me just take that out. You'll have to bear with me. I hope the sound's not too bad either, but I'm not really into video and stuff. More of a music man myself. But here it is, all nicely packaged. That was all taped up when I got it, but obviously I've already opened it, so I didn't bother taping that up again. But all in all, it's a nice little unit, it seems. These knobs, I know a few people have commented, they feel really solid and they're like notched. They've got tiny little notches, so each little turn is going to a notch there. And it's hard to tell, and I know other people have commented on it, but it's actually kind of blue, like a dark blue, and it's quite nice. So I'm going to set that up soon, and hopefully maybe I'll do a few more videos and we'll get into it a little bit. Let me just put that over there for a second, or I'll put it somewhere safe because I haven't even used it yet. Hold on. Like I said, it is literally, I'm going to just show you what's in the box, because it might be handy. A few people commented, there wasn't that much information online about this before I bought it. A lot of people commented about the fact that the power switch is on the back, which is a bit of a pain. And then they give you a cable, and the cable's got a switch on it, but the switch is about 3 inches down from the power connector, which means that that switch is also going to be at the back. I think you can get like male and female extension leads for these power supplies. So if that was a real problem, I suppose you could get an extension lead so that goes into the back of the unit, and then this would be further down the thing. It's not really a problem for me, I think, because the way I've got my own little homemade rack thing here, which I might show you at some point, and it shouldn't be a problem for me. But I just thought that was the kind of, I couldn't find that out. Any photos I looked at on eBay or anywhere else, I couldn't discover. As you can see, it's about 3 inches down from the back of the unit, so it's not going to be accessible either. So that's just one thing to bear in mind. Some people were saying, obviously, because it's got a tube in it, it'll be, you know, if you don't turn it off, it'll burn that tube out quicker. So either get one of those extension cables, or you can get, I've got an extension lead with a switch on it, so I can switch things out. Anyway, like literally, like I said, very brief unboxing. That's what you get in the box. Power supply and the unit. You get this little booklet thing that actually looks pretty good. Oh, and you get some, I think these are screws for, you know, proper racking. I'll show you mine at some point, but I made it. I've had a bit of a DIY when it comes to these things. I like to try and make things and save a few quid if I can. But you get this. I've looked at this manual online already. If you're thinking about buying it, I would recommend looking at the manual. It's very good from what I can see. I think if you didn't know anything at all about, you know, recording audio, mixing and stuff like that, it's quite a good, you know, it shows you all the controls, but then there's a whole section on dynamics processing. It talks about gates, even though there's not a gate on this or a limiter as such, and and de-essers and all that kind of stuff. It tells you the vocabulary and what these things kind of mean, explains how expansion works, noise gates, terms, glossary of terms, kind of, and explains them. Got general compression settings for all these different things. I might try some of these out, hopefully at some point. Maybe I'll do a video if people are interested. If people want to know anything specifically, just make a comment under the video and ask me some questions, and hopefully I might not be able to answer straight away because I haven't really fired this thing up yet. But yeah, a bit about equalizers. Even, you know, there's an equalizer on this. So it looks like what to boost, what to cut for drums, human voice, everything's pretty cool. And then this one is like another, which gives you EQ and compression settings specifically for this, for the studio channel. So that's pretty cool, technical information. There's another little booklet here, which I think is kind of part of an actual book. Tool Smart. I've had a quick look at it. It looks quite interesting. It kind of is a bit more about the business side of music and stuff, web marketing and promotions. It's very, you know, basic, talking about record deals. I haven't really read it. I'm sure I will, and it looks quite interesting. Why it's essential to tour, planning a tour, maximising your merchandising, interview technique, making money. Good luck with that. I don't think there's much money in it these days, and there never was, but there's even less. But anyway, like I said, very literally an unboxing video really. There's a thing here to register online. I must do that. Apparently there's setup tutorials and things like that. And what I do when I set it up, maybe I'll show you a few, the way I've kind of routed things in my studio. Just, it's a cheap way of basically being able to monitor with reverb and things like that. Anyway, we'll have another little look at the studio channel. Like I said, I mean, there's not much I can do until I set it up and plug it in, but I mean, it all looks pretty cool. These feel, like I said, real solid. These little switches feel kind of nice and, you know, positive. Yeah, nice little compressor. I've just started to really kind of, I'm someone who likes knobs to twiddle, basically. I'm old school, and I've been using the mouse and all that and compressors in the DAW, but I've just started to really, I think, start to understand compression a little bit and EQ, and be a bit less conservative with it, and maybe just experiment a bit more. And I think for that I like to have knobs to twiddle. So I'm going to use this to record, but I also want to try and mix through it as well and see what that's like. I mean, it's got a pretty decent EQ section. Well, it looks like a decent EQ section. We'll see. So anyway, first little video, literally a little unboxing video and a little introduction. And like I said, if there's anything specific you want to know, it'll be fun for me, and it will be, you know, it will give me something to kind of aim towards. So if people say, oh, I want to hear what it sounds like on a snare drum, or I want to hear what it sounds like on a bass guitar or whatever, I'll try and do those things. But anyway, there you go. Hopefully I'll do some more videos. I've got some bits and pieces, and when I say budget, I mean, I like all the other channels. I'm not going to name any names. There's lots of great channels on YouTube, but sometimes these guys, they talk about affordable and they talk about budget, and they're talking about things that cost £1,000 or £500 and things like that. And you know, we don't all have that kind of money to spend. So this is probably one of the more expensive. That we've paid about £300 for this. But I was going to get it second hand, but I just thought, treat yourself and get a warranty and all that. Anyway, like I said, very brief unboxing video. There's not much to it. I thought it might be handy to know about the switch. If it's a deal breaker, I don't know. But like I said, you could always get a switched extension lead, or you could get an extension lead for that cable. Anyway, there you go. Leave a few comments. Hopefully it's been helpful to anyone if someone's considering buying the studio channel. There are some good videos on YouTube about it, but most of them seem to be showing what it can do on spoken voice and things like that. So hopefully we'll try and dig in a bit more and see what it can do on other things. Okay, hopefully I'll do some more videos. See ya.